Yeah, I
Yeah,
I'm not too big of a fan
I'm not too
of
big of a
some of
fan
the
of some of the
damage I've seen in this
damage
so
I've seen
far.
in this so far.
The fact that it looks like a kid drew all over your vehicle with a crayon for damage is annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
This thing's pretty low geared.
Which one?
Which one?
The Dixie Jeep.
Did you already head out on the map?
Did you already head out on the map?
Yeah, I'm waiting at the first trailhead for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
didn't
you're gonna
realize you had
need
walked.
fuel. You
Or
run.
what's that?
What's that?
You're gonna need fuel, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll head over to the fuel pumps then.
All right.
Alright.
Because I usually just go out and casual trailing and stuff like that. I turn the fuel consumption off.
Ah,
If I'm doing a mod test, I'll have it all turned on. But if I'm just out doing some casual cruising, I turn it off.
that makes
Their
sense.
fuel consumption is just whacked in this game, anyways. You
Well,
can
yeah,
be
I'm
blasting down a
pulling.
highway in fifth gear at a quarter throttle, and you'll be using like 73 liters per minute.
Yeah, I was just using
and
45 liters per minute.
then you get in the deep mud, and you're spinning your tires at full throttle in low gear with the diff lock on and four-wheel drive turned on. And it's your fuel consumption's like 2 liters per minute.
Right.
Who come up with that idea?
Oh God, I have no idea.
Maybe vehicles work different in Russia. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually did
uh,
a review of that Jeep that you're in right now, and there wasn't too many points where I got stuck with it.
I got stuck with it.
Yeah, it's just a very mild lift and not a whole lot of suspension flex. So yeah, it seems to be handling the trailer pretty good.
Oh, have you noticed that the rear axle doesn't stick with the tires very well?
I haven't really noticed that.
Yeah, your rear axle will move independently of where your tires are at.
Oh yeah, I see.
That right there is about my biggest gripe with the modeling of that one.
You know what it is? It's just a simple XML error. He hasn't got his rear tires linked to that particular bone for the axle.
Right.
Right.
Or if he does, he's got something really weird going on with his XML.
See, like I was saying, this GMC is the closest thing I've come across so far for what my truck is.
Yeah, it's a fun mod. I like it. Little
wow.
bit, a little bit too much of a lift for my liking, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, you also have to notice that it was on the deuce and a half axles front and rear.
yeah. You might not be able to come up over that rock.
We shall see.
We shall see.
No, I guess you do have a friction modifier for the rocks, do you?
Yeah, actually I do.
Yeah, actually I do.
Okay, cool. I've just been on this map with a lot of people that don't have a friction modifier for the rocks, and they try to follow me through the rock crawls, and they can't do it.
Yeah. Which way did you go? Off to the right, I see.
Off to the right, I see.
Yeah, this trail winds around to the right.
I've been checking out some of the other YouTubers who do spin tires. Some of them, it's just like Actually, I'm not even gonna say it because I'm not gonna be mean.
I'm not gonna be mean.
See, that's where I don't worry about it. Just like, yeah, okay, this guy's an idiot. We've had this discussion several times on my Twitch stream.
Yeah, we have.
People that are like, "Oh, are you guys ever going to do anything with Tomcat?" And it's like, no. One, for biggest reason is he won't be able to go where we go with our vehicles. He doesn't do the real hardcore off-roading. And two, I've ran with too many kids that are every minutes it's like, help, 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 because they can't go get the Spintires Plus and rescue themselves.
Right.
I spent one stream of probably 2 hours. All I did for the entire 2 hours was continuously go back and rescue the one kid that was trying to go wheeling with myself and Whiskey.
Wow.
Yeah, it got kind of annoying.
I can imagine. So, how you liking that Jeep, or you have any gripes on it?
No, actually, it's fairly decent. It would be nice to have different sets of tires for it, but I can understand the reason why it doesn't. I mean, it is a Dukes of Hazzard mod, so.
Yeah. Even if they kept the rims looking the same, but just put different rubbers on them, that would be at least decent enough.
Come on, you beast, turn. Takes a little bit of wiggling to get turned on here. I'm not sure how good of a traction modifier he's added to these tires, so I don't want to try and come right up that trail. Otherwise, you're there forever trying to get up there. At least his rims don't flex.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be kind of nice if he kept the same rims and just added different style of tires.
Yeah, it would.
Like, some of the things I laugh at is watching some of the YouTube videos, and these guys just grab tires that look good. They don't look to see what they are. Well, I like the looks of these ones, so we're going to run these ones, and then they're out and doing their video, and they're like, well, these tires really aren't that good. I can't get any traction. So I'm looking, going like...
They're trying to do rock crawling with mud tires, yeah.
Yeah, you got mud tires on. You're not going anywhere. Like when I set up tires for my mods, the mud tires are only good for mud.
Yep. I'm a little bit back behind from you. It took me a minute to get up that hill.
Yeah, no worries. I'll wait. You just come down around the corner there. I can see you.
Okay. I was gonna say I wasn't quite sure where you were at the moment. Then kind of zoomed in on you.
Yeah, unlike my usual streaming counterpart, I don't just take off and abandon people. Well, he's actually he'll wait for me, but most other people he doesn't wait for, because I can usually keep up with him. But we've had a lot of people come in that are really overconfident in their wheeling abilities on this game. So we play a little game called Catch Whiskey, where he just takes off and you got to try and keep up with him, and he waits for nobody. So, well, we used to. He doesn't. He's not. He's taking kind of a hiatus from streaming now. He's got himself all hooked into that Ark Survival Evolved game.
I have that, and I've tried to play it. I don't have any friends that have it, so it makes it kind of hard to learn the basics when you're just by yourself and you got people running up trying to kill you.
Yeah, I did the demo of it on Xbox, my Xbox One, and it's like, yeah, okay, same thing. People running up trying to kill you. Not smart enough to develop anything in the 2 hour or whatever it was, 3 hour demo that I had for their time limit.
Yeah.
I made clothes. I made some simple stone tools and stuff, and people are still running up trying to kill me with their bare hands.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so the game is full of little kids that
Trolling.
really, yeah.
Trolling.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, I thought I was about to flip it.
Oh, I thought I was about to flip it.
Yeah, that's a tricky little spot to come over. And this hill is actually way harder than it looks.
Well, I can tell it looks like a pain in the ass already.
Looks like a pain in the ass already.
Oh, got the back end of my Jeep hung up on a rock.
Oh.
There we go. That's what makes it a pain, is this one little rock here that your back end gets hung up on. This Jeep could use a little bit more clearance, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit high-centered. There we go.
Got myself high-centered there on that little tiny rock.
Yeah, it's that one little dip there where all of a sudden there's a rock that's in like the worst possible position.
Oh, yeah.
Makes it challenging, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, it's good to see you got your Spintires Plus working. It makes it way nicer for doing this.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
If for any other reason, just that electric winch.
Oh, God. That thing has saved me so many times since I've got it working. It's so nice to have it working, so whenever I'm doing reviews on mods, and I flip one, I don't have to go grab another vehicle and waste time in the video on running to go get to where I was.
Doing the rescue.
Yeah.
Well, at least this one doesn't get water damage just from getting the nose of the truck wet.
Yeah, this one got, what? 2 points of damage from that.
2 points of damage from that.
Yeah, some of them, I don't know, they're kind of weird. You get the nose of the truck wet and they get damaged. Actually, there's a newer Jeep Wrangler, I think it's a Wrangler, 6x6.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that
Somebody
one.
came out with oh, God. It's a waste of time to even take that thing anywhere. It doesn't get the greatest traction, and as soon as the water gets halfway up the tires, it starts taking retarded water damage.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it doesn't even get to the engine bay, and it's taking water damage.
I don't remember what mod it was I was trying to do a review of, but I couldn't even upload it because the first bump I hit, I literally damaged out the truck.
I've had mods like that. It's made me go, what? Like, come over a little rock like this, and the back end drop down. It was one of those Toyota Land Cruisers.
Yeah, I don't remember
the
what one.
105, I think, before it got... The 105 got remade a couple of times, but it was like that. Like, you'd go over a bump and back end would slam down, and as soon as it hit the ground, that was it. It was totaled.
Yeah, like this truck. Excuse me. Bacon grease burping. But like these little tree stumps, you barely tap one in low, and you would damage it out.
Oh, I see what's going on here. His leaf springs don't move.
Oh, really?
That's why it looks so weird. The leaf springs are solid. They don't flex.
Huh. I didn't notice that one.
I didn't notice that one.
I just
Although
have
I
a
can
feeling
see it
it's
now.
probably someone that's fairly new to modding that hasn't figured out how to set all that animation up properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably didn't know how to weight the leaf springs, or he just took a mod off of SketchUp or something like that and just added the axles in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. You got that little old
You
Jeep
got that little old Jeep
running on these trails, and then I'm coming right behind you with this big old lifted diesel GMC.
Yeah, these trails are pretty good for that. You can run a lot of different vehicles on here. We've even taken the Dodge 3500 of brutes out on this trail, and it actually did really well.
Oh, the dually?
Oh, the dually?
Yeah, that big dually
Oh,
just
wow.
demolished these trails. Yeah, I kind of figured this spot would be a bit of a pain.
Oh, is it just a really steep ledge?
Yeah, it's a little sharp little incline, and it's hard packed ground, so the tires don't grab the best traction.
Ah. Oh, do you remember
That's
seeing
okay.
that Dodge Dakota that came out on as a mod probably a month or two ago?
That horrible blue thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know if you'd ever seen the video I had of that, but I was doing a review on that truck and the what was it, the T80 tank or whatever, the Abraham.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just messing around because that Dakota was almost as big as that tank.
That's not a surprise.
And I was just messing around, and I decided I was going to drive over the tank with the Dakota. From the side, I was able to straddle the tank and have my tires almost completely on the ground. That thing was just monstrously huge.
Yeah, I downloaded it, I looked at it and went, what is this?
Did you actually ever end up driving it, or no?
I drove it a couple of times and went, no, this is not my kind of mod. Whoa.
Bad bounce?
Oh. It just happened to get a little bit off camber there and stalled the engine out.
Huh. Well,
The winch
somebody
works
stalled
better
their
if I
engine
put it
out
in
before
forward.
somebody else.
Yeah, it's just the way this thing rolled back onto its back bumper there.
Yeah.
The front end was up high enough that it stalled.
Well, I thought for sure whenever I hit that one area where I almost flipped it, I thought for sure I was going to flip it and stall out.
This is where that short wheelbase comes in handy.
Oh, I can imagine. I've got this big old long wheelbase.
Oh, come on, get up there. You can do it. Just not quite. Just not quite grabbing enough traction to break over the top.
I'm kind of high-centered.
Very few vehicles can actually come up out of that little spot there.
Without winching?
Yep.